So walk me through how the discussions work for. Uh,
So, yeah, the ideal would be at this point to find a means of discussing between faculty, students, and administration, and all three levels make sure that we're actually having discussions about how to deal with an active shooter if they're on campus. At this point, I feel quite disappointed as a student that we're not having these discussions. And the best way to go about doing that is making sure that students and faculty, especially, are made aware of how to react in case there's an active shooter inside the building, how both react in terms of receiving messages about the shooter, its location, as well as how to react if the shooter is within a building, within the same building as them, or within another building, and making sure that we can have that dialogue.
do you prefer discussion or the actual shooting drill?
Well, I would like both. I would like their, now of course during the shooting drill, of course I would not want the discussion, we don't have time for that. But beforehand, making sure that students are actively aware of any potential risks of both coming to school and also of how to react during it. That would be the discussion part before anything would happen, and ideally it never would, but making sure that's the case. In terms of actual shooting drills, the best way to go about that would be making sure that students and all members of the school are aware of how to deal with it, how we're being communicated to in case there is an active shooter in the school. If they're inside of another building, inside the same building, and how to use our resources around us if we are in close range to the shooter.
Do you have any suggestions on improving the discussions or shooting drills?
Well, my first suggestion would be to actually have them. That would be my ideal for improvement here. But moreover, making sure, again, we as students are being properly told of how to react, as well as just knowing our environment around us, knowing how we can react if there's a shooter around, and also having proper protocol in place if we find that there's a student that may be a risk to our school and our health. That would be the ideal for discussion and reaction.
All right.